Hey guys, before you watch this video, go ahead and drop down in the comment section and tell me how many times you've gone to the range and forgotten something. All right, now that you told me how many times you've forgotten something, I'm not going to tell you because it is so many I probably can't even count. I did it last week. I did it the week before, twice the week before. I needed a solution that would absolutely rid me of that possibility, at least within a controllable measure. Enter the Eberlestock Bang Bang. This thing is awesome. I've got it in the gray color, and so I'm going to go over it real quick. I'm going to just start at the front here. Molly webbing everywhere, huge straps. You can see my tripod here, and then the flaps on the end here that come up, those are molly as well. There's molly on the back, there's molly on the side, there's molly on the top, front and back. There's not molly on the bottom because this thing, I'm going to drive right to the bottom. This thing's cool. It has a polycarbonate bottom with a compartment inside that you can get a pre-cut piece of foam, or you can cut your own. You can put your pistols in there, you can put your Rangecraft from Athlon, you can put your Garmin Zero in there, you can put whatever you want in there, nice and secure, and it's going to be protected from the elements because that polycarbonate bottom is waterproof, of course. So I've got 3 main compartments with some other small accessory compartments in this bag. The main compartment is here in the middle, and then in a minute I'll bring you in, hover over so you can see everything that I've got in here. And then as I mentioned earlier, there are 2 pockets on the ends. On the outside of this, I'll start with what I think is the most important part of what I have on the outside. I have a medical kit. And so, you know, if something goes bad on the range, it's gonna be bad. So have a good medical kit with you, have tourniquets, have chest seals, things like that. So I've got one right here, it's an IFAK, and then right next to it on the molly as well, I have a Gerber in its pouch. I'll come to the front in a second. On this end, because I seem to always forget magazines, I have 2 dual tacos from High Speed Gear. It's a pistol rifle taco, and I've got 2 of those like I said, and then I have a single pistol one right here. Removing the large straps here, I keep my Sunway Photo Arca tripod, carbon Arca tripod right here, tied down through the molly with some bungee cords. I've forgotten that too. Who would think you'd forget something so big, but I have. So that's always ready to go. And then nice big zipper pulls, opens up here, and again I'll go over inside in a minute. Same types of zippers on the side, same pulls. These things open up, they're pretty big. I also have on the inside, there's a open pouch there, and then on the outside, right on the front panel, there's a pocket here. So I'm gonna zip it all back up. I'm gonna bring you in a little closer and show you what it all looks like up close. And I'm gonna empty my range bag because I want you to see what I take to the range, because maybe you've forgotten something that's in here. Maybe it's down in the comments. And if you haven't done it yet, go to the comments, tell me what you've forgotten on your, or before you got to the range, and you got there and you couldn't shoot, or it was just a bad day. So we're going to open all the pouches on this thing. I'm going to show you everything I have in here, and this will kind of show you things that I've forgotten in the past, because I don't use these, I don't use everything that's in here all the time. So again, front, we'll go there, then we'll go here, here. I won't go over what's on the outside again, and then I'll do main pouch. On the front, I've just got these little, I don't even know what these are called, toggle, and then I can have my carbon bipod, or tripod, excuse me. On the left side here, I've got some gloves in case I'm doing some work like I've been doing today, trying to make my range a little safer. I've got a chamber flag from MDT. I have another tourniquet. I've put tourniquets on people. Sometimes you need more than one. Markers, extra ear pro. Got some Surefire ear pro and some Soundguard foam earplugs. Now we're gonna go over to the other side. One of the biggest things that I forget, oh, I told you I wasn't going to tell you, now I have to, is when I take my bolt action out, I seem to always forget a magazine. So now I have 2 AICS mags for my SIG Cross. I have an extra 20 rounder for an AR. I have 2 6mm ARC / 22 ARC / 6.5 Grendel mags. Extra little box of ammo, SIG Marksman Elite 77 grain open tip match. No range bag would be complete without a staple gun, another marker, and a pen. So I've got a lot of needs covered there. I want you to see how big that is. That is huge. Like, my fists take up about a third of it. It's pretty deep. So now that we've got that, I'm going to show you what's on the very inside in the big compartment. Starting here, there's a pouch right here on the front. It's a small pouch. It's only this long. I didn't measure it. 5, maybe 6 inches. And not very wide. 12 inches, 10 and a half, something like that. 10 and a half to 12, something like that. Maybe some targets, some small paper targets folded up, things like that. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. I did fail to mention there are the same large straps on the back as there are on the front. So you can put stuff on the front or back of your bag, depending on how you'd like to go to the range. To start off, the top lid has a zippered pouch. I use that for targetry. I've got these, I don't even know what these are called. They have a name, I don't remember. So in here, another mag. This is a good place to store extra mags. As you can see, there are dividers in here. All of those come out. You can do whatever you want with this. So I took one out because I have an ammo box that goes in here. My boys are using it back there behind me. So where to start? So here I've got iPro. These are sweet. These are from Shell Shock Protection. I'll put the data up on the screen here. These actually are reactive to light. So if I leave these out and start wearing them in the sun, they're going to turn into sunglasses, and they're pretty nice. Some Shell Shock Protection earmuffs. These are the electronic with Bluetooth, and they come with gel, and they are comfy. Next thing I've got is the fat wrench from Wheeler. I always carry some types of tools. I've got a few extra tools in here. I've got some Torx bits, and I have a hex key that I know that I use for several things on my rifle, and then the standard pieces that come with this toolkit. I have a brass catcher because I do not like to lose brass, especially my 6-arc brass in the AR. I don't like to lose that. It's about 50 cents a piece. I use Starline, but I always try to use a brass catcher when I can remember, because I actually forget that quite a bit too. Another cool product, this is the MDT Ground Pod Bipod. As you can see here, it is the M-Lock version, but what the heck are those on the feet? Well, those are from ADG. They're really crazy bipod feet for another time. And then I got a couple bags. This is a cheap bag, Vital Impact. I think this is a Sportsman's Warehouse exclusive. I believe that's where I got this. And then I got some custom bags in Multicam Tropic from MadeX Pro or MadeRifle.com. He actually put my name on them and everything, but I have a long-standing friendship with those guys over there. And then I also have a prototype tack table from Made Rifle / MadeX Pro. Here are the pouches as they come. So as you can see, I removed a divider here. So I removed a divider here, and that allowed me to fit the bags in there. I removed a divider here, and that allowed me to put an ammo box in there. Everything else just kind of fell into place and fit wonderfully. And the last thing that I have to show you on this bag will be underneath. So let me get all the straps out of the way. Flip this up for you. Like, this thing is cool. I really like this. Let me move all this stuff out of the way. So here is the bottom of the case. This is the bottom of the bag. That's the bottom of the case. I had some foam that I was probably going to throw away, and this is the pick apart, plucking foam. I hate this crap, but this is a great place to store things. Let's say I wanted to store my tack table, my flat bags, my AICS mags, and my 20 rounder. Not a problem. That's easy. What a great way to have some extra space and to protect from the elements on the bottom. Like, it's pretty stout. You can put a lot of stuff in here. Let's bunch that up. Let's get this bipod ready to store. Put that in there. Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff. There we go. More and more stuff. How much can you fit? A little bit more. I could put that there. I could put that there. that there, that there. And I bet I'm not going to have any problems zipping this up. Zero issues, unless I don't get the strap out of the way. I have just expanded the capability of this bag just by using the features that are available. And so there you have it. One thing I failed to mention, the shoulder strap. Very nice shoulder strap. It's textured right here. They use this style on a couple of their bags, but nice and textured. It does not slip off the shoulder. Really nice, contoured to, like in this type of carry, my tripod would be here, so that would be outside. You know, I'd be carrying it from this angle, and it's contoured to sit up on my shoulder a little bit better. Well, I hope you enjoyed the quick look at the Bang Bang from Eberlestock. I am an affiliate of theirs, so if you were going to buy something from them anyways, the best way to support the channel is to go ahead and do it through my link. I do make a very small commission, but that helps keep the channel going. That helps pay for some of the things that I do. It doesn't come close, but I wanted to let you know I am an affiliate, just to be transparent. This bag is super awesome. It's right up there with everything else I've bought from Eberlestock, and I've been buying things from them for 20 plus years probably. As long as I can remember, I've had something from Eberlestock. Right now I've got 3 things that they gave me and about 10 things that I've bought. So, you know, this is a match made in heaven, if you will. So, need a good range bag? Go over to eberlestock.com, check out the Bang Bang. Might be just for you. Until then, stay tactical.